Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another live stream. My name is Zeke. Hopefully, everyone is doing great. Hopefully, everyone is dollar cost averaging into the markets because right now is the best time to be doing that. Cliche Guevara, good morning. Well, you're in New Zealand, so it's a morning there. For us, it's afternoon. Ross, how are you doing? It's evening for you in the UK, but it's afternoon for us here. Denmark, welcome. Lambo. Well, the thing is with the Lambo, even if I made $50 million in this bull market, I'm not buying a Lambo. At least not where I'm currently at. So I'm good. I'm good. How are you? Great to have everyone. You can start sending in your altcoins if there are any you want me to take a look at. Panterus, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Elorm, great to have you as always. So the markets are, as you can see, pulling back. Some FUD around the US economy, and some people on Twitter are trying to push for a $50,000 Bitcoin, and they're saying altcoins are going to zero. And this is very typical. This happens during any correction. This happens all the time in crypto. And I keep bringing up this example from 2021. So if you look at this correction that we've seen from April-ish, right? You could say April here for the Bitcoin cycle peak into the bottom in June. So that was a 56% correction. 56%. Now, let's go to the current fractal and let's take a look at this local top there in December 2024. And we drag it all the way down. That's a 15.9% correction on Bitcoin. So these two are incomparable. So if you're getting this much FUD on a 16% correction, imagine the FUD that we were getting back in 2021. People were crapping their pants during this correction. They were selling at a massive, massive loss, even though they would have been able to do like at least a 2x with Bitcoin from that point onwards into November 2021. Of course, you could still say that, hey, this correction is still not done, and we are going to see a similar pullback like the one that we had here. Let me just change the color of my brush. So we're going to see a similar correction to this one right over here. And I guess that's a fair point. It's a possibility, but I don't see that happening, at least at this stage in the market. Okay, we have a crypto president coming in to the White House very, very soon. And we're expecting some pro-crypto announcements. And hopefully there will be a lot of announcements in the first few weeks, but we're expecting some major announcements day one. So this is going to keep happening during the bull market. We're probably going to have a correction during the Chinese New Year, which starts, I believe, on January 29th. They have a 2-week celebration. For the past 4 years, we've had a correction either during or right after the Chinese New Year celebration. So that is going to be another buying opportunity for us. We could start moving to the upside closer to the inauguration on January 20th. And then we could have, a pullback, let's say, in the middle of February. That's also a possibility. So let's bring out that. And of course, for anyone who still hasn't checked out our Patreon, make sure to do that. The link is down below in the description. Also, what I want you guys to check out is the video that we uploaded on January 10th, which was yesterday, which is this AI agent video. And this is supposed to be the next AI XBT, essentially, right? Oh, sorry, the next virtuals, getting mixed up in my AI coins. This is supposed to be the next virtuals, and virtuals is something that we covered back in May 2024 that has gone to a multi-billion-dollar market cap. And this Cookie DAO is potentially going to be the next player that does that. Make sure you do your own research into anything that I mentioned. This is not financial advice by any means. We also did a Moon River, a GLMR technical analysis videos, as well as Solana and Ondo. So if those are the coins that you're interested in, feel free to check out those videos on the channel. And for any previous live streams, including this one, if you're going to be missing some part of it, you can always go back and check out the live section on my channel page and go through all of these live streams. And what I also did is I added a must-watch playlist on my channel where I add the most important videos you want to be looking at, and feel free to go through this playlist as well. Okay, so let's jump into the CoinMarketCap page and let's quickly filter through the 7-day. XRP is back above $2.50. Again, if you're holding XRP, in my opinion, this is a good time to take some profits. I want to filter this. Because I don't want that, I don't want that. Okay, so why is that in the middle there? Anyway, in the past 90 days, XRP is still up 373%. If you're still holding XRP, if I was holding XRP and I was sitting at 370% profit, I would definitely get out and just reinvest that money into AI coins. We have a lot of AI coins to look into, a lot of AI agents. On top of that, we have a new niche within the AI sector that just popped up a few days ago. And I'm going to show that to you in just a second. So it's this one. This is the one that I'm referring to. And this is top DFAI or DEF AI. I think AI FI is much better, or AI Fi, which is artificial intelligence finance, but this is decentralized finance, artificial intelligence. Doesn't sound as catchy in my opinion, but we already have this niche over here. We have a few projects that we have covered from this, and the one that we've covered is Griffin. This is hovering around $380 million in market cap, and this is one of the top AI coins in the niche, in the space right now to look into. I would say a 5 to 7x is possible. Everything else, I haven't looked into anything except one of these that I actually invested into, and my patrons were advised on that. And we're going to do another video on this on Patreon separately after the live stream. But this is just something to keep an eye on, a very small sub niche. And essentially what this is DeFi projects that integrate AI into their platform, and then users are able to interact with the AI and, have the AI take care of their transactions or whatever. And there are some deeper questions that should be looked into with this sort of technology, because on one hand, this starts developing, and at some point we're going to be giving our keys, our keys to our cryptocurrencies to these AI agents. Okay. And then there's a question, if those AI agents get exposed to some malware hacks or whatever it may be, then the hackers would be able to control our crypto through the AI agents. So there's lots of different like olive branches that come out from this little artificial intelligence finance sector. But I think in the next few years, we'll have a lot more autonomous trades and a lot more involvement from AI agents in trading on centralized exchanges. We'll have some more, decentralized exchanges that are using AI to kind of make it easier for the average Joe to come into the space and start trading, because it could be overwhelming to get into a centralized exchange and start doing all of that yourself. I remember how overwhelming it was for me, but obviously now it's all very clear and simple after we've been in the space for 4 or 5 years now. So let me know if you guys got into any of these projects. Some of them are pumping already. This one is sitting at $164 million market cap. Hey Anon, $12.5 million or 12.5 million tokens in circulation. The max supplies 21 million tokens, and this is a brand new project. This has multiple chains as well. It's available on Base, Ethereum, Metis, Solana, Sonic. Interesting. But no centralized exchange listings except XT.com has around $600,000 in volume. Hey Anon is an AI DeFi protocol designed to simplify DeFi interactions and aggregate essential project-related information by combining conversational AI with real-time data aggregation. So for example, you have this AI agent on your DeFi protocol and you're selecting a project. So the AI will aggregate all of the important information. So it's going to collect all of the important stats about the tokenomics, the team, whatever hacks they may have had in the past in a little nice package for you. So you can read through it in a few minutes, and then you can assess whether this project is worth investing into or not. Hey Anon enables users to manage DeFi operations, stay informed about project updates, and analyze trends across various platforms and protocols. It integrates natural language processing to process user prompts, executes complex DeFi actions, and deliver near real-time insights from multiple information streams. For example, if you're going on a vacation, you can give some instructions to your AI agent and say, hey, if this coin gets to $5 by January 20th, sell 50%. But if this coin starts dumping and gets to, 55 cents, sell the entire position, or whatever it may be. So you can give different prompts to your agent, and you don't have to worry essentially about not being able to sell the token. So this is like an upgraded kind of sell limit, buy limit order, which is nice. I think this is there's a lot of benefit to this, obviously, but we all have to wonder if these AI agents can be exploited in the future in order to access our coins, which, I still think self-custody is the best option, but some people just don't have the time to do that, and they don't care that much. So they're just going to use AI to do all of that for them. And speaking of self-custody, guys, if you want to get a ledger, we have a link down below in the description. You and I can both get up to $10 to $20 in Bitcoin after you purchase a ledger. You don't have to use my link if you don't want to, but definitely look into cold storage wallets. They are extremely important, especially for people in the EU. I've seen screenshots from crypto.com where with the recent MiCA regulation that came out in Europe, now you're supposed to give the name of the person you're sending the crypto to, the reason, etc. So it's becoming a lot more centralized and kind of, going against what we're all about here in crypto. So if you're in Europe, definitely look into cold storage wallets. Which ones are the safest ones? I would say just probably get a few different ones just so you can diversify. Don't put all of your assets into the same cold storage wallet, especially if you're a newcomer in the space. Be very careful. And this is virtuals. This is something that we talked about. I mentioned this on Patreon back in May 2024. And at that point, the market cap was sitting. For some reason, the market cap isn't showing up here. Anyway, we can take a look at the price. So the price was around like 11 cents, 11 to 12 cents, and this ended up going to $4.6. That is why you want to be checking out our Patreon. We give a lot of good calls, not trying to blow my own trumpet. We have a lot of good requests from patrons as well. They suggest a lot of interesting AI low cap coins that I wouldn't have found myself or on my own, because there's so many projects and there is just so much time for me to look into these projects. So it's a community effort, and that's what I like about our Patreon. Absolute Defiance, great to have you. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? And what do you guys think about all the FUD that we are seeing on Twitter? And I don't watch a whole lot of other crypto YouTubers, but from what other people are saying is that some of them are turning bearish all of a sudden. I don't know how true that is, but this is definitely going to be happening every single correction. There's going to be people who turn bearish. There's going to be people who are going to be ultra bearish all the time, like some of the gold maxis. And then there's going to be the ultra bulls that are calling for a $500,000 Bitcoin. And you have to be careful of not falling into this, into the groups of these two extremes, essentially, because you don't have to be a super bull. You don't have to be a super bear. You have to go with what the market's giving you. So in my opinion, we have another good 3 to 4 months of solid altcoin season that we're going to get. And after that, we're going to have a correction, and we'll see what happens later. In my opinion, and I've talked about this on many occasions, I think Bitcoin is going to print the all-time high before May 2025. And I think, or rather, including May 2025, then we're going to have a massive correction into June, July. From there, Bitcoin will print a lower high in the second half of the year, and some altcoins may continue rallying, and the bull market for altcoins will essentially continue like it did back in 2021 into, slightly into January 2022. But I would suggest you take big profits by May. I'm definitely going to be taking profits, and all of that can be seen on my Patreon. But I'm just quickly going through the AI sector here just to see what is doing well. I just don't like the way my thing is set up here. Let me try to fix this real quick. Okay, so that's the 7-day chart. I don't really need the 7-day chart that way. There we go. So now we have the year to date, the last 3 months, 7 days, and the current price. I think that's the best way to have it. Okay, so Render is only up 0.3% in the past year. $3.7 billion market cap. I think this is a safe AI coin to pick, GPU distribution. And look at this. ICP is actually ahead of Render. Was that always the case? I thought Render was the number 2, but seemingly ICP jumped over. BitTensor, another safe AI coin to look into. Injective is a very, very bullish layer 1. It's only $2 billion in market cap. So look into this. Their tokenomics are good. They're burning tokens. 65% of the circulating supply is staked. I think this is going to be a beast moving forward. It had a very good 2023, and it had an okay 2024. Well, actually, I think in 2024, that's where it printed $50, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so March 2024 is where we printed $50. That was our all-time high. So look into that one. Virtuals at this point, I think, is not a very good pick. It's, still below $2 billion. If you really want a safe coin, you can go for this one, but just don't expect massive, massive returns. AOS is something that Alex Becker is very bullish on, $1 billion market cap. So I guess it's not as bad of a pick. You have a cash, you have Grass, very interesting project. I'm into Grass. I did buy Grass. Echelon Prime, something that Alex Becker is pushing as well. You can look into Origin Trail. You can look into Aether. You can look into Destra. And I would suggest looking into the coins that don't have centralized exchange listings, or rather top tier centralized exchange listings. For example, Chain GPT, Cookie, and I think 0x0 got listed on Binance just a few days ago. and they're going to have that Binance listing pump, which you can use to your advantage to swing trade. But Destra still doesn't have those listings. Aether still doesn't have those listings. I think PAL doesn't have those listings yet. But PAL went parabolic, guys. I completely missed out on PAL, which is very annoying. In fact, I have seen videos on it in November. So right around this area over here. But did it get listed on Binance? No, this one didn't get listed on Binance yet. You have TARS, 0x0, Phala, which had a massive pump recently, Flux, decentralized storage. I'd look into that one. Very low market cap, 215 million. Nosana, GPU distribution on the Solana blockchain, and we're waiting for the mainnet in a few days, but I think the timing is just really bad with the market correction, and it's just not letting us have that hype for the project, unfortunately. Altura, this has performed extremely well. I recently took out, I think just yesterday, took out my initial investment. We got into this at 3.5 cents, and I took out my initial investment at 14 cents. And look, now we're going below $150 million. This is where things starting to get a little bit crazy and more risky. But if you know how to pick projects, you can definitely pick some that are going to give you massive, massive returns. Node AI, something that we've mentioned since it was below $100 million. You can look into Neural. Palm, definitely something to look into. Yeah, I think that we're going to leave it at that. I don't want to go super low because I try to save that for the patrons. Actually, another one that I would quickly want to mention is Hash AI. This is below $95 million now. It has seen a correction. So it was sitting at 184 million, went down to approximately 85, another pump to 140. So it's in a downtrend at the moment. And I would definitely look into Hash AI. It's decentralizing hash, and it doesn't have any massive exchanges. So that is a good thing, which means if it gets listed on Gate, KuCoin, Kraken, Coinbase, Binance, you could have a lot more volume, of course, and you could have a massive pump. What's wrong with CoinMarketCap? Why is it glitching out like that? I have no idea. And just a few bullish posts here. North Dakota senators and representatives introduced bill to invest state funds in Bitcoin. And we've talked about this as well. Not only is the US looking to have a strategic reserve, which hopefully they will follow through with. We don't know if that's going to be the case, because I keep saying this, just because someone said something doesn't mean that's what they're going to do. I think you've all learned that lesson, especially when we're talking about, big countries and states like the US. So take everything with a grain of salt. But at the moment, at least the states, independent states are trying, or not independent, but rather states alone are trying to get a reserve for themselves. And then they're going to have an entire US reserve on top of that. So it's just a game of whoever does it first. And whoever does it first is always going to be, at the top. El Salvador got in way, way ahead of all of these guys, and they're doing much better, in my opinion. So if we continue seeing a lot more states and then countries following the US after January 20th, if Trump does announce something, then Bitcoin is going to be skyrocketing. We're going to enter a Bitcoin season once again. After that, we're going to see an alt season. And we covered the layer 2 on Solana, Solexy. And this just passed $9.5 million in pre-sale. And this could have a massive, massive upside potential, guys. So definitely look into this. Let's see what some people are saying. Big numbers, 9.5 million, amateur hour. I sniffed out a pre-sale with more zeros. And again, be careful with a lot of links and scams and things that sound too good to be true on Twitter, on YouTube, in the comment section. Like if you go to some of my videos in the comments, you'll have a lot of scammers, but I'm trying to report all of those. So I'm trying to delete all of those as soon as I see them. That's why sometimes you don't even see them at all, because I try to delete them as soon as I spot them. and make sure to report them. There are ones that are saying, like, giving out their entire wallet seed phrase, which is very suspicious. And I see some people responding saying, hey, delete the seed phrase, you're going to expose your wallet. Well, the whole thing is to get someone to engage with them and then obviously try to interact and steal their money. So just report those comments and stay on the safe side. Don't interact with individuals that are, behaving in a weird way online. Or they're maybe too friendly, too open, and they're reaching out to you and sending you some link, talking about some pre-sale, especially when they send you a link and then you go onto the link and it asks you to input your 12 seed phrase. That's just how you lose your money. That's how I lost some money like 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that. I lost like $6,000 and it was very annoying. I'm not going to lie. But it's good to lose $6,000 rather than lose $600,000. So you get taught a lesson at the start of your journey so that later in life you can avoid making that mistake. And I think that's very important. So it's good that it happened. I'm glad it happened to me. Now I am more, secure and more aware of what's going on. Okay, let's start going through your altcoins. JB's asking for KIP protocol. Let's take a look at KIP protocol. $23.8 million market cap. So brand new project. The volume on Gate is pretty good. So the 24-hour volume is half of the market cap, which is insane. KIP Protocol was founded by senior AI doctors and experts in the field of technology and business. It is a decentralization AI framework that provides AI app developers, model creators, and data owners with the ability to deploy, connect, and monetize their AI assets in Web3. Just has the Ethereum ecosystem, no AI tags whatsoever. Which again, another thing to keep in mind, this is an AI project that doesn't have the AI tag to it. So just because you go into the AI sector or category on a CoinMarketCap doesn't mean it's going to show you all of the actual AI coins. So you have to do your research, definitely be on Twitter. Sometimes I'd suggest you reading through comments under YouTube videos and any post on any social media, because sometimes there's some alpha in those comments. Sometimes you might spot a project, start looking into it, turns out it's a great project that no one's talking about yet. That's how I find some projects. So be on the lookout and try to absorb as much information as possible. Your knowledge is property. AI is built on our collective knowledge and intellectual labor. KIP unlocks our digital property rights in AI, granting us our fair share of the economic benefits of the AI-powered future. I mean, I like the website. It's interesting. We're not going to play any audio. KIP protocol is the decentralized base layer that AI models, app, and data owners build on to safely transact and monetize on Web3. This is an ERC20 token. KIP unlocks digital ownership and monetization in an AI. So I guess this is in the RWA niche as well. A single AI query requires interactions between apps, models, and data, knowledge bases. KIP makes it easy for AI value creators to quickly deploy and monetize their work. State-level partnerships. What? So that I forgot his name, the Argentinian president. What's his name? 300K followers on Twitter. Oh wow, almost 400K. I'm definitely following these guys. Okay, I'm not gonna say I have the best camera, but guys, you have 400,000 followers on Twitter. You should definitely use a better webcam. Unless that's not like a team member, so I'm not sure. Yeah, they have some interactions on Twitter. Pretty good. Pretty good. And Gate, KuCoin. Not a lot of top centralized exchanges, guys. No Kraken, no OKX, no Binance, no Bybit, no BitGet, no HTX. So lots of potential here. And exchanges like listing tokens that have a lot of volume. So for example, this project is a $24 million market cap project with $12 million in 24-hour volume. That is massive. That is that's a really, really good ratio. And exchanges are looking for projects like that. That's why Binance just listed those AI coins, because Binance wants that volume on their exchange. And go to Cookie DAO and look at the volume. I think it's like $20 million trading volume on Cookie on Binance right now as we're speaking. Of course, the circulating supply here is only 12.4%, so that is a thing to be concerned about. So we're going to go to the vesting here. So it's a 0.1% unlock or something, or maybe even less than that. And I think these are linear unlocks as well. So 0.09% unlock. And it's every single day. So in around 100 days, in around 100 days, you're going to be unlocking, or the linear unlock is for 1% of the total supply. So 3 months equals to 1%. But again, this is a linear unlock. But of course, it's better to have no vesting schedule than some. And this one is going to conclude back all the way in 2029. So I would say it definitely is interesting. Backed by. Definitely an interesting project to keep in mind, guys. So I'm going to save this to my watch list. And you want to be looking for projects that have not gone through a previous bull market before, because that means they have a lot of potential. There's not going to be any selling pressure from people who bought in during the previous cycle, because with older projects, a lot of people bought in at the all-time high prices, or maybe even a little bit below that. And once the price gets back to those values again, there's going to be a lot of selling pressure from the all-time high and wherever there were a lot of purchases. And that's not really something you can expect with these newer projects. That's why it's always an advantage to have newer projects, but that comes with an additional risk. Newer projects means they've been on the markets for less time. Therefore, you have to do your research more carefully when you're trying to buy these newer projects. Otherwise, the project itself seems it is pretty impressive. It is pretty impressive. I looked at some of the backers. It's a big list of backers with some good names. GameSwift. Let's take a look at GameSwift. I was looking to get into this last year, but I didn't end up buying in. And it's not like it performed super well either, I'll be honest. Look, there's not a lot of volume. Like, compare this to the other to KIP Protocol. So this is a $4.26 million project with only 327,000 24-hour volume. So the market cap here is 4 million, volume 300K. So it's not as good of a ratio as we had with KIP. With KIP, the volume was half of the market cap. So this should have been like $2.1 million in 24-hour volume. But I guess when the gaming boom comes in, we're going to see these projects pumping, these gaming projects. So we have monthly unlocks of 1.83%. This is a little bit more aggressive than KIP Protocol. And all of these are linear unlocks. So just by looking at the chart over here, it's a good buying opportunity, guys, because it's back at pretty much the prices that you were sitting in 2024. The market cap is extremely low. Let's actually check the market cap here, because CoinMarketCap usually is wrong on. Okay, this is a massive difference, guys. If you look at the market cap here, $28.7 million market cap. So CryptoRank is giving us a 30.2% unlock from the total supply. So this is not a $4 million market cap project. Okay. Now this is even less impressive, because not only were we sitting at 300K out of 4.5 or 4.25, now we're sitting at 300K, 322K out of almost $30 million market cap project. That is not very impressive, guys. So if you're looking for short to mid-term winners, you want to be in the AI niche. You want to be in the AI agents niche, guys. There's no other way. Now, I'm not saying this cannot perform, because if you're willing to buy something that's very low now, that's going to be in the trends in the next few months, of course, picking up these gaming projects at their all-time lows is a good strategy as well. But if your entire portfolio is comprised of gaming coins, you're going to miss out on the entire AI hype. And that's why I recommend using cryptorank.io to verify the market cap. You can also use DeFi Llama for TVL checking, for market cap checking. And you can also use, what's the other one? I think it's CoinCarp. I think it's CoinCarp. Yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at the next comment here. I rotated my SUI back to Say. Can you check Say chart and price targets? Thank you. Also, Aptos chat, if possible. So SUI is ranked number 11, I believe, by market cap. Some people are saying it's going to go past Cardano, which I think is definitely possible. SUI seems to be the runner-up behind Solana in terms of layer ones. That's why I'm trying to pick some powerful SUI coins on their chain, their DEXs, some of their AI agents I'm looking at right now. Because once the blockchain is performing well, like we had seen with Solana, a lot of the coins on that blockchain are going to be performing very well. So you want to be taking advantage of that by buying in early now before the craze starts. And I believe Say is sitting at a few $1 billion market cap. Okay, so it's even below 2 billion now. Yeah, with this correction, it's even below. Now, this does have pretty much all of the listings on top tier centralized exchanges, but the potential here is, it ticks all the boxes, pretty much most of the boxes. It hasn't gone through a previous cycle. The tokenomics aren't horrible. We have almost the half of the total supply out in circulation. Let's go to CryptoRank to verify all of that. Yeah, 42.1% out from the total supply. We have monthly unlocks of 2.25%, which is a vesting unlock. And that is going to come down from 2.25 in September to 1.21. So I would say this is a good strategy. It has more upside potential than Sui. By the time Sui does a 3x, this thing could definitely do like a 6, 7x. So that was a good thing to do. Nice trade, Sam. Congratulations on that. And right now is a good buying opportunity on top of everything. It's sitting at the June 2024 values. Vic 911 AI 16Z. Oops, that's not the right. AI 16Z. This is the one that's created by Virtuals, am I right? Or no, I don't think so. Because this is a Solana coin. $41 million. Look at Orca, $75 million, guys. This is insane. And look at the ratio here. $400 million trading volume, $1.3 billion market cap. So this is good. I think a Binance listing for this one is just oh my God, $147 million trading volume on Gate. 148, guys. This is insane. Insane numbers on Gate. Let me take a look at the Gate token. Because the only one that I really wanted to get into, I believe, was KuCoin and the Gate token back in like 2022, 2023. They were sitting at like $4 or something. Yeah, like $4 or $5. But now with all the volume, people are buying the token to get the discount on trading, on the trading fees. And look at this, it's skyrocketing. It's skyrocketing way past the all-time high from May 2021. In fact, this didn't even have that much of a bear market, to be honest. So congratulations to all the Gate token holders. So this is pulling back. If you're bullish on this, I would suggest you start looking into it right now. Is the first venture capital firm led by AI agents. Our team of AI leaders are aiming to shape the future of AI. We connect AI entrepreneurs, investors, and experts, fostering growth in a rapidly evolving ecosystem. The singularity is approaching, and we are here to guide it forward. So essentially, this is a venture capital firm led by AI agents. And what these AI agents do, guys, is once they use their algorithms to determine whether a project is a good buy or not, or whether the project can be successful or not, then they start promoting those projects. Mark Anderson is the greatest living VC. October 2024. So they do not have a lot of posts. And the site can be reached. What? Something wrong with them, guys? Any update on AI 16Z? Anything happened? Why is the website not working? Vic, what's going on? Houston, we might have an issue. Guys, check out the website. Is it not working only for me, or is it? I'm gonna wait until at least one of you checks. Just check their website. Website working fine. Interesting. Let me try. Does it have anything to do with my location? Okay, weird. I guess it's an issue on my end. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's got to do with my location. I'm pretty sure. We'll see. But right now, it's come down more than 50%. So I would say this is a good time to be dollar cost averaging into the project. Can you check Turbo and XRP? I'm gonna try to do one request per person. We have someone else requesting XRP later on. So I'm gonna check out Turbo and we'll take a look at XRP a little bit later. And by the way, Turbo is which Turbo is it? Is it Turbo Finance or is it like Turbo? No, it's not Turbo's Finance. So is it Turbo on Base? Is it Turbo? Fernando, which Turbo are we looking at? Okay, Fernando, I'm going to wait until you answer. I'll move over to the next altcoin, and then we'll come back to your comment. Grift. Let's take a look at Grift. Abhiram. Orbit. Okay, so this is one of the Def AI coins that just listed on January 7th on Solana. And what I like about these Solana AI coins is that the entire supply, or almost the entire supply, is out in circulation in most cases, which is good. So this is a $77 million market cap project with $30.4 million trading volume in 24 hours, which is insane, guys. Absolutely insane. Orbit is an all-in-one DeFi companion that uses AI agents to coordinate and execute on-chain actions based on a user's prompt in natural language. At the time of writing, Orbit incorporates 178 different DeFi protocols and supports over 116 plus different blockchains. Grift is the native token used for fees on any chain actions done by the AI agent, creating custom AI agents used for governance. And I think there's going to be a lot of demand for projects like this. And look, the market cap is still low. This is a fresh project, guys. In my opinion, this is a good buy even right now. Not financial advice, of course. Your AI companion for effortless DeFi. Just be careful not to hodl this, past the cycle peak. Once you make money with it, guys, take profits, or at least take out your initial investment. Because most of these projects, pretty much all of the altcoins, are going to dump 90 to 99% after Bitcoin starts crashing. The altcoins will have their traditional bear market. Even if you think Bitcoin is not going to have a bear market, the altcoins will. If you're going to believe the hype, if you're going to believe the ultra bulls, and you're going to expect a $500,000 Bitcoin, you're going to expect Cardano for $15, you're going to expect $100 XRP, you're going to get wrecked. You're going to get wrecked. That's how a lot of people got wrecked in my first cycle. So make sure to be ready to take profits, and then just forget about the coin. Let's say you sold the whole bag, or maybe you left 10%. Don't look at the price thinking, hey, it's doing another 2x. I could have waited and made a 2x of my money. Guys, whatever you're selling at, whatever you're selling in April, May, let's assume that's where the cycle top is. Whatever you're selling then is way more than 90% of the people in the market are going to make, because 90% of the people are going to lose their money. So even if you're making 100%, 200%, 300%, you're making way more than all of those people, because they're going to dump and lose all of their money. That's how the markets work. So don't feel bad about selling and then seeing the coin moving up after that. Have an exit strategy. Sell in batches. That's what I'm planning to do, and that's the approach I'm taking. And on my Patreon, we have, I think, around 20 exit strategy videos for different coins, and you can implement the strategy that I'm using, the logic, and then kind of edit it or customize it to your expectations, to your portfolio. And I think if you don't have an exit strategy for most of your coins, or at least the ones that are not low cap gems, you're just going to be moving up the sell targets as the coins keep pumping. And that's how people lose money. Okay, I'm going to sell ADA at $2. Oh, it's pumping more. I'm going to sell at $2.50, and then $3, and then it crashes and you're selling it at 55 cents. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. But very bullish on this, guys. Definitely saying this to my watch list. Make sure to look into this. Very low market cap. This is an easy 10x. If this niche takes off, not only the AI agents niche, which has taken off, but also the Def AI niche takes off, you could see these projects going to the tens of billions in market cap. Could you have a peek at Star Heroes, please? My late 2025 hopeful cheers. Star Heroes. Let's take a look. Very low market cap project. They started trading in March 2024, right when we had the crash there. I mean, the tokenomics aren't horrible. Oh boy, the volume is not doing good. That volume is not doing good, my friend. They're burning their tokens, which is good. It's a good deflationary mechanism. Let's go to CryptoRank. So it's a $2.7 million market cap project. And the circulating supply is 11.8% of the max supply. Let's go to the token sale. Is the first ever multiplayer space shooter game designed for esports. The game has been developed since 2021 by GameSwift's subsidiary Star Studio and offers fast-paced multiplayer galactic battles. Star Heroes provides both Web3 and Web2 modes, making its innovative gameplay accessible to a wide range of players. The Web3 mode is based on a single token star and NFTs. The Star token has the following utilities. So governance, boost to scores, purchase of NFTs, missions, leveling up, NFT heroes, and the currency for marketplace transactions. So pretty basic stuff. But I don't see any gameplay. Like whenever I go onto a gaming website, what I like to see is the gameplay like on the main page, essentially, right in your face. But I guess they don't have that yet, but they've been developing for 3+ years. Esports League, the war begins. The wait is over. This Sunday, 18 elite squads will wage war for galactic dominance. So I guess the game is out. Okay, so the game is out. Okay. Nice. Nice. This is good then. This is good. I just don't know why they don't like showcase it on their website. That would be such a big plus when I see the Galaxy Galactic Battle gameplay right in my face, and I'm like, okay, they have a working product. It looks fun, but they just have a bunch of charts of them buying back, which they can add into it like a separate section here into the tokenomics or token burns. But I think the homepage should be. I mean, I don't. That's just me. Okay, starheroes.io. Let's see. So they did exactly what I wanted. So I guess they just have two different websites linked here. Nice. Now this makes me much more bullish on the project immediately. So I don't know why they have the wrong community, like they have the community website linked rather than their main website. Yeah, this looks amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. Definitely look into this. I'm going to save it to my watch list. There's no volume right now, but the hope with this is that once gaming picks up, or maybe some of the big YouTubers like Alex Becker, Elliot Trades, House of Crypto are going to start mentioning this coin, and it's going to start popping off and gaining traction that way. But the volume is not doing good at all. And it's going to take ages for you to fill your order, unless you want to do market order, and then the price is going to jump. Your best bet is buying on Bybit. Or if you want to do it on Uniswap with the fees. But it is on Arbitrum, so the fees can be a little cheaper, I guess. So look into this. Definitely look into this. I'm gonna save this. So thank you for that coin, Cliche. Let's take a look at the next one, Clanker. And by the way, I think it goes without saying that right now is when you should be buying this coin if you're looking to get into it at a $2.4 million market cap. That goes without saying. If you're bullish on it, of course. Next up, Clanker. So this is token bot, $53.75 million. This is a base coin. So you definitely need SUI projects, you definitely need base projects, and you definitely need Solana projects in your portfolio, whether it's AI, whether it's Dexys, whether it's Def AI. Okay, so AI agents, base economy, Binance Alpha. The volume is not doing too bad, but not too good either. It's a fresh project from November 15th or so, November 9th. But it has a lot of listings already. The entire supply is also out in circulation. So is this like a AI agents marketplace? Search by token name, symbol, or requester oldest first. And that takes you to what? Their clankers deployed. So I guess by clankers, that's what they call their AI agents. They call them clankers. Okay. This just reminds me of like pump.fun, which I think is pretty much what it is, just on base. But this could definitely take off. Like I said, the base chain is going to be taking off. Look into the dexes on base chain, and I think that's going to be like a safe 10, 20x plays there. And these AI coins are probably going to be going into the billions in market cap. But then most of them and all of them are going to dump, guys. All of them are going to dump during the bear market. Do not hodl for years. You're not going to like holding your entire bag for the next 3 years, watching it go from $500,000 to $10,000. You're not going to like that whatsoever. But I can't really comment on this because I've never really used pump.fun. And I can't really tell if these, and they don't have a Twitter page either. I can't really tell if they're only, if these are only specifically meme bots. So like trending banker coin. Uncollected rewards. So creator earnings $59,000. Yeah, and this is like way past me. I don't know. I don't know how this works, guys. I'm gonna be honest. One of my friends is really like into pump.fun, which is like I think the same marketplace just on Solana. But from what I know, most of those are just essentially like gambling coins where you get in and you hope that the microcap is going to explode in value. But yeah, I definitely see some, like if pump.fun is very popular and it has a lot of those projects listing and like AI agents listing, whatever, this could definitely do very well too. But I'm just going to save it to my watch list because I wish they had like an about section so I could read about, but they don't have a Twitter page. They don't have an about section. Hazik, how are you doing? Doing great. How are you, Deepta? Can you please take a look at Fala? Yes, we can take a look at Fala. And we've covered Fala on our Patreon as well. And I believe it was 2023. Let me just double check because I want to give you the exact market cap and price. And again, this is not to just show off. I personally did not buy into Fala, but we did cover it on our Patreon. And the only reason I'm mentioning it just so you can see what are the entry points that you could have had if you were following us on Patreon and participating. So the most recent mention of Fala that we had was back in March, but this was during this local peak here. But I believe we mentioned it. I believe we mentioned it before that as well. Trying to see if I can find it. I don't want to spend too much time on this. But we mentioned it in 2023. I'm certain of that on our live streams, on Patreon. Yeah, I don't see it, unfortunately. But anyway, the most recent mention was here in March 2024. So technically speaking, you could have got into this when it pulled back in December, and you could have easily done like a 4 or 5x on it. So right now, Fala is in a very bullish niche in the AI infrastructure niche, you could say, and the market cap is quite low. I would definitely secure some profits here after that massive pump, or maybe take out your initial investment. A good strategy, for example, is once a project does like a 4 or 5x from your initial purchase, if you want to be a little more risky, then you can take out your initial investment at like a 4 or 5x, and everything, and the rest is essentially going to be profits. You're writing out the profits. So they have 0.01% unlocks every single day. So So in 10 days, you have approximately 0.1% unlocked. Okay. And this is already listed on Binance and some of the other major exchanges like BitGet, OKX, Kraken. No Coinbase though, so a Coinbase listing perhaps could pump up the price here, but it's a mid-cap project at this point, and it's retracing back to its top from March 2024 and trying to retest that as support. So if you want to enter it or at least start building your position in Fala, now is a good time to be doing that. But definitely don't expect like 100x from something that is sitting at a $247 million market cap. And going back to the peak here from September 2021, something to notice is that we've already started printing all-time high market caps. The market cap in 2021 was 244 million, and obviously we're sitting at, even right now, the market cap is higher than that. But the price isn't. The reason for that is token dilution. We got a lot more tokens added to the circulation, which means now the market cap has to be much higher in order for the price to reach those values from 2021 at approximately $1.25. Can those prices be reached in this cycle? I think it's definitely a possibility. I would say probably a 5x from here is definitely possible for Fala in conservative terms, if, of course, given the AI niche will continue with the hype that it has and with the hype increasing naturally. But definitely a good pick, guys. Definitely a good pick. So XRP keeps pumping. Let's take a look at XRP. $150 billion, $6.78 billion. Yeah, this is... So I think the chart here is a little bit incorrect because I think it was around a $3 all-time high. But let's go to the price action chart here. This is the weekly. And our 1.272 was $2.40. Our 1.414 is $1 and $3 rather, and the 1.618 is $4. So I would expect this to get to $4 at max for XRP in this cycle. That's just my expectation. Most coins do not reach new all-time high prices, guys, when they enter a second cycle or third cycle. The only project that ever did that was Tron, and there was a lot of rumors about Tron artificially keeping the price afloat. So I would say those are not good odds for you to buy something as old as XRP, expecting it to outperform some AI coins and whatever. If you're in it for the technology and you think it's going to change the entire banking system, well, regardless of whether it does that or not, I'm not going to be betting on that by holding a large bag in a project that essentially has done nothing for the past few years and now only had a massive pump. If you held it until this pump, great. You can even take profits right now. This is another opportunity for you to do the same thing, guys. To do the same thing. Look at this. We were sitting at the RSI of 91. You could have taken profits at that point and maybe even bought back in at below $2, and now you're riding it up again. I would say get out of XRP, get into AI coins. You're going to get much more. You're going to get much more profits from AI plays, gaming plays than something like XRP. But if you're okay with holding this for the next 10 years, expecting it to change the banking system, feel free to do that. But while you're doing that, others will be doing 5 to 10x gains with their AI coins while you're waiting with your XRP bag. And then during the bear market, they can buy an XRP bag with their profits. That's going to be 5 times the size of your XRP bag. So think about it, whether you want to be holding these OG legacy coins and riding them out for until the end of times. So definitely this is not a buying opportunity for me. This is not a buying opportunity. I would say $1.55 is where I would be looking to enter if you wanted a short to midterm trade, which is essentially a bounce off of the May 2021 peak. And we're past an hour and 10 minutes. I don't know if we're going to get through all of the requests. I'm going to try to do my best here. Hey, Hazik launched on Cedify, partnered with Theta and Unitree. VNTR, Venture Mind AI built on Solana. Thanks, buddy. Very low market cap, under 20 million. Revenue already came from Web 2. Let's take a look at that. I'm going to take a look at the market cap immediately on CryptoRank because CoinMarketCap is just really bad. Okay, so it doesn't have the market cap here. Maybe we can get one on CoinGecko. Let's check. No market cap either. Interesting. So we have to assume that the CoinMarketCap information is accurate. Let's do that. $12 million market cap. This is only listed on Radium. Not a lot of volume. So they're providing AI tools, Web3 integrations in a single ecosystem. The platform offers users access to functionalities like predictive analytics, smart contract auditing, and autonomous agent creation. So another agent website, or a project, I should say. That's interesting how it loads up. Unleashing the power of AI for everyone. Let's go to partners. And what you want to do with projects like these that are like brand new, essentially, you want to cross-reference all of the partnerships, okay? You want to make sure that Theta has confirmed the partnership with VentureMind AI, and the same for Unitree. You don't want to believe what they say just because they say it. Okay, so they have their LinkedIn mentioned, which is good. When the team is doxed, that's really good. And they're showing their faces, so. Why is the mouse doing that? I'm not sure. Okay, that's good. Let's go to the token. Yeah, this is a low cap play. Definitely something to look into. But I'd look into the team, see what they worked on before, check the project, see if they had any shady transactions, any shady FUD. But yeah, this has the potential. Like anything AI on Solana based SUI is going to have a lot of potential, guys. A lot of potential. So Def AI, AI agents, and AI in general, this is going to be the #1 sector in the space in the next few months. So thanks for mentioning VentureMind AI. Definitely an interesting pick. So Sam Malik asked a question when he was regarding Aptos. To be honest, I don't really follow Aptos or say that much. But what I would say is, if you take a look at the market cap of Aptos, it's actually higher than Say. So if you want to play it safe, you can maybe move 25 to 30% of your Say holdings into Aptos if you want to diversify a little bit. But in terms of profit potential, Say definitely has the upper hand because of the market cap. Okay? But that's not financial advice. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Can you please give your thoughts on FIDA Solana name service? Thanks, brother. So, oh, that's not the one. Solana name service. I think we've covered this on some of the live streams and on Patreon as well. And it hasn't done much in this most recent uptrend that we had. The volume is doing okay, I guess. Binance being the number one in terms of volume, obviously. Pretty much the entire total supply is out in circulation, which is good. But this is what essentially the exact same thing as the Ethereum name service, where you can just purchase domain names. So I think it's not as bullish as some of the other coins on Solana because of the narrative. If you're in the AI space, I think you're going to do much better than if you're going to be holding Solana name service or Ethereum name service, or Ethereum for that matter, or Solana. Okay, Dasha, I think this is the one that... So I was looking at this one yesterday and it seems to be dumping. So if you're trying to buy this when we started mentioning it in December, now is a good time to dollar cost average. I believe it's in, yeah, it is on Gate. And the volume is down a little bit, but this is an AI project. Let's see. An AI agents essentially project. Where's the about section? Platform's main token has deflationary mechanisms and must be burned every time an agent is launched or capabilities are unlocked. So let's go to the website. Yeah, an AI agents platform essentially on Solana. So this is automatically very bullish, and I think buying in right now when it's below 70 million market cap is very good. Look, it's coming back to this accumulation zone, guys. I think it's going to have a pump from this area. I don't think it's going below like 4 cents. So be careful if you're waiting for too long. Okay, we're going to have to wrap up there, guys. I'm not going to be able to take a look at any other requests, unfortunately. We're going to do another live stream tomorrow, so make sure to check out our channel tomorrow. I'm going to be sending a... usually I send a warning on the Telegram chat, so feel free to check out the Telegram chat linked down below in the description. Now, if you want to get access to all of these AI coins and low caps that we mentioned on Patreon right now, we have more than 100 posts on low cap projects. So if you go to our collection here, look, we have 101 video on low cap gems where we covered projects like Phala, like Injective at the time when it was around $100 million market cap. We covered GraphLink, which did a 30x for us. We've covered virtuals there. We've covered a lot of projects, and we're covering low cap projects there on a constant basis, especially in the AI sector. And we have around 30 exit strategy videos. So feel free to check out our Patreon. We have a 7-day free trial, so you can join in and take a look at all of my content, all of the podcasts, all of the portfolios, trade alerts, the exclusive podcast series that we're doing there, and you can join in for free. Roam around, see if you like what you see. If not, you're free to leave. If you like what you see, you can stick around. On the other hand, you can also purchase these separately, these videos, and have lifetime access to them. That's just like a little side thing, but I don't know why you do that unless you don't really want to be subscribing to the Patreon. You can just, buy the collection and you'll have access to those videos. And that should be it for this video, guys. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate all the comments. Sorry, I can't take a look at any more requests because we're already coming up on 1 hour and 30 for this live stream. How do I sub to your channel? I don't see it on screen. There's a subscribe button. It should be right here. So if you open up, if you're on the live stream, the subscribe button should be somewhere here. Because this is my video, so it gives me like analytics and edit. But this is what you should be able to do. Okay? Or just go to my channel page and click subscribe from there. You're gonna have the subscribe button here somewhere. Just click subscribe and feel free to check out the Patreon as well. And feel free to check out the most recent TA updates that we did for a few projects. Thank you all, guys. Take care, Elorm. Take care, everyone, and goodbye.